Arsenal's transfer market tactics, a new era of secrecy and surprise. In the world of football, the transfer market is often a stage for drama, intrigue, and, more importantly, strategizing. Clubs across Europe engage in a high-stakes game, seeking to bolster their squads while balancing financial constraints and fan expectations. Recently, however, Arsenal Football Club has captured the attention of sports analysts and journalists alike with its unconventional approach to player signings. The Gunners have taken a route that leaves many in the footballing community both astonished and curious. By announcing the arrival of new players while withholding their identities, Arsenal is flipping the script on how transfer dealings are typically conducted. The Arsenal approach, a shift in strategy. Historically, the transfer market has been characterized by a plethora of rumors, leaks, and official announcements that often come with a flurry of media coverage. Clubs usually engage in a transparent dialogue with fans and analysts, unveiling new signings with fanfare and celebration. However, Arsenal seems to be adopting a different philosophy, one that emphasizes mystery and anticipation. As transfer windows open, Arsenal has made headlines not just for who they are signing, but for how they are signing them. The club's recent announcements have been shrouded in secrecy, with the identities of new players kept under wraps until the very last moment. This method has created an air of suspense that has captured the imagination of fans and pundits alike, leaving many to wonder about the rationale behind such a strategy. The shock factor. The initial reactions from sports analysts have been mixed. Some laud Arsenal's innovative approach, suggesting that it could be a masterstroke in a competitive market. Others, however, express concern over the potential implications of such secrecy. The football community thrives on information, and withholding player identities can create an unsettling atmosphere. Analysts argue that while the suspense may generate excitement, it could also lead to speculation that may not always be favorable. Fans, conditioned to expect transparency, might feel alienated if the trend continues. This duality of excitement and apprehension is a fascinating aspect of Arsenal's current transfer tactics. Timing and teasing, a new communication strategy. Arsenal's transfer announcements are not merely a matter of keeping secrets, they are a carefully crafted communication strategy. By revealing player arrivals without naming them, the club is effectively engaging its fanbase in a game of guess who. This approach not only keeps fans on their toes but also encourages media outlets to speculate wildly, creating a buzz that benefits Arsenal's brand. The role of social media. In today's digital age, social media plays a critical role in shaping narratives. Arsenal has harnessed platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to drop hints and teasers about upcoming signings. This strategy allows the club to engage directly with its audience, creating a sense of community and involvement. The use of cryptic messages, emojis, and countdowns has turned the anticipation of player arrivals into a collective experience. Fans are not just passive recipients of information, they become active participants in the unfolding drama. This level of engagement is unprecedented in football, and it raises questions about how clubs will communicate with fans in the future. The footballing community responds. The reaction from the footballing community has been overwhelmingly positive, albeit with a hint of skepticism. Analysts have pointed out that Arsenal's approach could potentially lead to a new trend in the transfer market. If successful, other clubs might follow suit, leading to a season of surprises and unexpected signings. However, the downside to this strategy is the risk of alienating fans who prefer a more traditional approach. The football community thrives on loyalty and connection, and sudden shifts in communication style can create friction. Analysts are closely monitoring Arsenal's strategy, curious to see if it will pay off in the long run. The impact on player morale and club culture. One often overlooked aspect of Arsenal's new approach is its impact on player morale and club culture. The secrecy surrounding new signings can foster a sense of closeness and camaraderie among the players. It cultivates an environment where everyone is in on the secret, creating a bond that could translate into on-field chemistry. However, there is also a risk. If fans feel disconnected from the process, it could lead to discontent among players, especially those who thrive on fan engagement and support. Striking the right balance will be crucial for Arsenal as they navigate this uncharted territory. The broader implications for the transfer market. Arsenal's innovative strategy raises questions about the future of the transfer market itself. As clubs become more competitive, the need for differentiation increases. Arsenal's approach could signal a shift towards greater secrecy and suspense in transfer dealings, fundamentally altering the dynamics of player signings. The power of surprise. Surprise has always been a powerful tool in football. Teams that can keep their tactics under wraps often gain an advantage over their opponents. By extending this concept to transfer dealings, Arsenal is not just playing a game of chance, they are redefining how clubs can approach the market. This could lead to a more unpredictable league, where teams are less able to prepare for new signings. If other clubs adopt similar tactics, the entire league could become a battleground of surprises, making each matchday a little more intriguing. Analyzing the risks. While the excitement generated by secrecy can be seen as a positive, it is essential to consider the potential pitfalls. The transfer market is already fraught with risks, and adding layers of secrecy could complicate matters further. Potential backlash from fans. Fans are the lifeblood of any football club. If they feel excluded from the decision-making process or if the anticipation leads to a series of underwhelming signings, the backlash could be severe. Arsenal must tread carefully to ensure that they do not alienate their loyal supporters. The importance of transparency. Transparency has always been a cornerstone of football culture. Clubs that engage openly with their fans tend to foster stronger connections. By withholding information, Arsenal risks undermining this foundational aspect of the sport. Looking ahead, what's next for Arsenal? As the transfer window progresses, all eyes will be on Arsenal. Will they continue to employ their new strategy, or will they revert to a more traditional approach? The football world is eager to see how this saga unfolds. Fan reactions and community engagement. One area where Arsenal could improve is in community engagement. While the suspense is exciting, it is crucial to ensure that fans feel included in the process. More open lines of communication could help bridge the gap between the club and its supporters. The long-term vision. Ultimately, Arsenal's transfer strategy must align with its long-term vision. If the club aims to compete at the highest levels, it must consider how its tactics will affect player development, recruitment, and fan engagement. Conclusion. A new era for Arsenal. Arsenal's current approach to the transfer market represents a significant departure from traditional practices. By embracing secrecy and surprise, the club is not just changing how it announces player signings, it is redefining its relationship with fans and the football community at large. As analysts continue to debate the merits and risks of this strategy, one thing is clear: Arsenal is making waves in the world of football. Whether this approach will result in on-field success remains to be seen, but for now, the Gunners have certainly captured the imagination of fans and pundits alike. The transfer market is a stage, and Arsenal is fully embracing its role as the enigmatic protagonist in this unfolding drama. As the club moves forward, it will be fascinating to see how this strategy shapes its future and the broader landscape of football. Will other teams follow suit? Only time will tell, but for now, Arsenal stands at the forefront of a new era in the beautiful game. Arsenal shocks the football world with mysterious new signing. In an unexpected turn of events, Arsenal Football Club has once again captured the attention of fans and pundits alike with their latest signing announcement. The Gunners, under the astute management of sporting director Andrea Berta, have made waves across the footballing landscape by confirming the arrival of a second player this transfer window, all while keeping the identity of the new recruit shrouded in secrecy. This enigmatic move has left supporters buzzing with speculation and excitement, eager to uncover who the latest addition to the squad might be. A new era at Arsenal. Arsenal has long been a club synonymous with attacking flair and a rich history. However, in recent seasons, the team has faced challenges that have prompted a re-evaluation of their strategy. The arrival of Andrea Berta as sporting director signals a new era focused on revitalizing the squad and restoring the club to its former glory. Berta's approach has been characterized by shrewd signings and a clear vision for the future, making this latest announcement all the more intriguing. The announcement. During a press conference, Berta addressed the media with a palpable sense of excitement. "We are pleased to announce that we have secured a second signing for the club this window," he stated. However, in a twist that caught everyone off guard, he added, "We will not be disclosing the identity of the player at this time." This statement sent shockwaves through the room, igniting a flurry of questions and theories from journalists and fans alike. Speculation begins. With the identity of the new signing under wraps, social media has been ablaze with speculation. Fans are poring over recent transfer rumors and player performances, trying to piece together clues that might hint at who the mystery player could be. Arsenal supporters are naturally optimistic, hoping that this new signing will bolster their squad and make a significant impact in the upcoming season. Who could it be? Several names have emerged as potential candidates for the mystery signing. Fans and analysts are considering a mix of established stars and emerging talents. Here are some of the most talked about players. Victor Osimhen. Napoli. The Nigerian striker has been in sensational form and would provide Arsenal with a powerful attacking option. However, his price tag and recent interest from top clubs make this a long shot. Moises Caicedo. Brighton. The Ecuadorian midfielder has garnered attention for his dynamic playing style and would add depth to Arsenal's midfield, particularly in light of their recent struggles in that area. Declan Rice. West Ham. While the England international has been heavily linked with a move to Arsenal, his transfer seems complicated due to West Ham's valuation. However, his arrival would be a massive coup for the Gunners. Youssoufa Moukoko. Borussia Dortmund. The young forward has shown immense potential and could be a strategic signing for the club's long-term future. Pedro Neto. Wolves. The Portuguese winger has been impressive in the Premier League, and his pace and creativity would be a great addition to Arsenal's attacking options. The impact of the signing. No matter who the player turns out to be, the impact of this signing could be profound. Arsenal has been in a transitional phase, aiming to balance youth and experience in their squad. This new player could be the missing piece that allows them to compete at the highest level, particularly in the Premier League and European competitions. The fans' reaction. The reaction from the Arsenal faithful has been overwhelmingly positive, despite the mystery surrounding the signing. Many supporters are expressing their excitement on social media, sharing their hopes for the new player and what they might bring to the team. The buzz around the club is palpable, and it's clear that this strategic move has reinvigorated the fanbase. A community of optimism. Arsenal's supporters have always been known for their unwavering loyalty and passion. This latest announcement has created a sense of unity among fans, who are rallying together in anticipation of the new season. They believe that with the right signings, Arsenal can once again become a force to be reckoned with in both domestic and European football. The bigger picture. This signing is not just about acquiring a new player, it reflects Arsenal's broader ambitions. The club is looking to establish itself as a top contender in England and beyond. With Berta at the helm, the Gunners are clearly focused on building a squad that can challenge for titles. Strategic vision. Berta's vision appears to be focused on a blend of youth and experience, aiming to create a dynamic team that can adapt to various playing styles. The mystery signing is likely a crucial element in this strategy, providing Arsenal with the versatility they need to succeed. Conclusion. As we wait for the unveiling of Arsenal's latest signing, one thing is clear: the Gunners are making bold moves to reshape their squad. With the football world watching closely, the anticipation is building. Will the new signing be a star who can lead Arsenal back to glory, or is it an emerging talent ready to make their mark? Only time will tell, but for now, the excitement is palpable, and the future looks bright for Arsenal Football Club.